Peace, peace, peace. Peace, family. Akashic Tribe, Akashic Nation. We got about 15, 20 minutes of bringing this transmission. We're going to be talking about what we need to master to enter to our highest timeline, to our next timeline. We're going to be bringing some truths. Some people might be triggered, but it's for a reason. So with that being said, it's time for us to drop into our heart, get this information that we need so we can move to a whole different level of who we are collectively. The number one thing that we have to master is ourself. We have to understand, overstand ourself. We live in a world that told us not to focus on ourselves. We have to focus on ourselves. We need to study ourselves. We need to stop judging ourselves. We need to stop being in the energy of feeling like our knowledge, the information, our experience that we have went through, it is not important. Every lived experience that you have went through, from your mother, your father, college, as an athlete, as music, whatever it is, it's a reason why you went through these experiences. And we also have to understand what is our role so we can move to a higher timeline. What is blocking us to moving to that higher timeline? A lot of us is our relationship with money. What is your relationship with money? I had a class in my clairvoyancy club. If you are a person that you want to join a club where we talk about esoteric knowledge, we in the Akashic records, you want to get some visions, you want to be activated, you want to have breakthroughs, you want to join the clairvoyancy club. It ain't no regular club. It's an esoteric Akashic mystery school club. So if you're looking for a tribe, join that club. It's $77 a month. Very, very cheap. You get discounts on readings. You also get free full moon class, new moon class. It's a priceless value, and people are getting their life changes in real life. But before to get back into the transmission, want us to fully understand that money and abundance is not the same thing. A lot of us want money than just having abundance. Ask yourself, ask Google, what is the definition of money? Ask yourself, go on YouTube, go on Google, what is the definition of abundance? Abundance is having a large quantity of resources. This is what you want to have. But some of us is mad at money. But some of us need to realize that money is not real. It is illusion. It is fake. Now, I'm not saying this. Now, you don't have to pay your bills. You don't have to put gas in your car. But it was made from man. It was not made from source. We need to call in resources. That these resources, it acquires material money. So if you are mad at money, you can create money, get a lot of money, but you can't hold money, is because you are not stable of what it really is. Every time you spend money, be in gratitude, be in appreciation. Some of us get money, spend money. Oh man, I only got $15. Be in appreciation of what you have and what you give off. And this is shifting the vibration of how you move with currency. Currency, that's what money is. It is a current. It is water. It always has to be moving. Sometimes you need to put money in this account, then this account, and then give it to this person. Invest in this. This is how we're supposed to move with abundance, with resources. And this will get us to our highest timeline, because some of us can't move to the higher timeline because we're stuck in the lack of abundance. You see how I said the lack of abundance? Then money, it's not the same. Some of us is in abundance of abundance, and some of us is in a lack of it. Where are you? It's time for us to shift. The more we move in our intuitive being, the universe is going to bring the abundance to us. That's the key. Another thing that we have to move into so we can move to our higher timeline is our relationship with our sexual energy. Some of us are too leaky. Some of us is scared of the power of it. Some of us cannot hold it. Some of us don't have no discipline with it. What is the highest form of power? Do anybody know? That's the question. It's sex. Some of you guys heard me talk about this in past YouTube videos and Instagram videos. We have 10 stimuli. The number one stimuli is sex. If you use 2 through 10, it still will not be powerful than number 1. The chi, the prana. This is how you get into your channeling, which is a serpent, which is the mamba, which is the snake, which is the kundalini that they have at the hospital. That's why some of us who are working these jobs that are just over broke, they're harnessing off your chi, because businesses are entities. And when you are living or you are in somebody else's dream, they are pulling off your life force energy. So this is why you feel stuck. You feel like you are in a time loop. So some of us have to ask ourselves, and some of us need to ask ourselves right now, are you moving in this reality because you just need to make money? Or are you moving in this reality where you are in your purpose and you are aligned to abundance? Some of us are living in a money-driven timeline on Earth. Some of us are not in our purpose timeline on Earth. This is why we are limited in capacity of the money that we are having. This is what we have to master. Money is not going anywhere, family. It will shift. It will be more digital currency, but it's not going anywhere. There's a lot of people that want money to go away, but it ain't going nowhere. That's what part of the life on Earth. It is what it is. So we have to move forward, see these things so we can move to a different level of our story. I had a revelation yesterday that I want to talk to you guys about because it changed everything in my life. I was seeing that I can create a lot of abundance. I never had a problem creating money, but sometimes I was going through processes of not knowing how to hold it, or I felt like I had to spend it. And I had to dissect what this meant to me. So I went down the memory lane. I started time traveling. And when I start to time travel, I seen my lessons, my story was football. And it showed me the core reason why I fell in love with it. I fell in love with football because I seen the money it could have done for me and my family to get us out of lack. So I didn't do football because I wanted to just do football. I did football to create money. So this gave me a breakthrough of this is why I didn't go to the NFL. This is why my coach, Jeff Fisher, showed me you should do stuff for yourself than doing stuff for your coaches. He was talking about me wanting to do stuff because I was doing things from a dad womb. It broke me down. It gave me a breakthrough. It gave me my Jimmy Neutron moment to see I was operating in football not from passion, not from fully loving it. I wanted to get out of the survival identity, and I wanted to save my family. So this is why my first year in the professionals in the USFL, I lost the passion of the game because I was doing it for the wrong reason. I wanted that money. I wanted to have that money to change my family life and to change my life, not just to do it. I even did football for free. But when I was doing it, I was mad at money because I wasn't living in my purpose reality. And that was a lingering energy that was still in me all the way to yesterday. And some of us are still in this today. Some of us are working jobs or doing things to get out that survival identity of what we experienced when we was a child. Ask yourself, are you working a job? Are you in your brand just because money? And if you are, it's okay. But if you don't tell yourself the truth, you're not going to grow. You cannot get to the next timeline. Even when I was doing DJing, when I started to shift from football, and that got me out of football, I just had my daughter and I needed to create some money. So part of my intention of the DJing was to create money because I seen how much money you could create. So this is why I had to stop DJing because I was focused on the money and I was not focused on the people that I could change their life with. We have to be truthful. We have to be truthful. If you're not being true to you, how are you going to be speaking truth to others? This information that we're giving you today is going to shift you into a higher timeline of truth. Today, Pisces just went into Mercury. So we speaking poetically. We speaking in nonlinear forms of information. We're not moving in an analytical way right now. It's all about creative spoken word teachings, hitting your soul deeply. This is what the full moon in Leo was trying to get us to see. Are you operating from your ego, your mind, or you operating from your heart and moving in child's play? This is what every successful person do, even if they're not conscious about it. They don't think about the money. The money just follow. They doing what they love. They would do it for free. They doing it every day deeply. And now they getting paid for it, and they getting paid in full B. So allow this to be you. We are moving to a time to move into our purpose, our passion. So if you don't know what that is, what would you do for free every single day, B? What would you do for free for every single day? How can you be an act of service to people? How can you be an act of service to earth? We live in a world that a lot of people are just getting by because of money. People can't travel because of money. People can't build their brand because of money. People who are men, they don't want to go date because of money. Women want a man who got a lot of money. You see how we are stuck in a money paradigm? Some of us are so focused on our debt, keeping us stuck. What if I say, act like it doesn't exist and focus on something else? What do you want? What do you desire? That's what we need to fully understand. This is what a lot of us is going through right now. But I don't got the money. So now I'm mad. So now you're frustrated. Now you're not operating your best self. When you're operating in frustration, you're not being your best self. Period. We need to be more neutral and see things that everything is a lesson. Everything is teaching us. something. Every experience is helping you to bring the wisdom of the people that you meet. No matter if they are a client, no matter if they are your man, no matter if they are a woman, we're always manifesting. This is why ancient Kemet in the ancient times, they said, words create worlds. Anybody know about the MLK I Have the Dream speech? I bet everybody that's here do. What do you think he was manifesting? What do we have in this world right now? Everything that he said. Everything that he said. Everything that he said. He created it. He manifested it in I believe that was in Washington, D.C. Capricorn man. Bringing in a whole different level where the government biolocation is. And he shifts our minds deeply that we can do this ourselves. Someone said, oh my God, I miss your content. I will be doing more consistent content now. Got to. I've been going through some revelations, some trials, and my mind's been changing. But now I'm here to serve us deeply, to let us know I had my own things that I was going through individually too. Is my teachings hitting? Do they mess with me? Do they rock with me? And I see how that was limiting my teaching. I don't care if it's 30 people, 54 people, 66 people, 800 people. I'm showing up. I don't care if I get no like, no comment. I used to be upset. Why I ain't getting that many likes? Why I ain't getting that many comments? Why I ain't getting that many shares? I know my shit hit. I no longer care no more. Because you know what I would do for free every single day? Teach Akashic Records, Oracle, transmission, speaking light language, doing things in theater, doing things with music. I would do this every single day. Every single day. But in my old version of where I was at, well, I'm like, how is this going to create money? How is this going to create money? Man, fuck all that. How is this going to create money? I need that money, B. That was limited. That was limiting me. Do not allow this to limit you. I'm just showing up now. I'm showing up and showing out, but I'm not performing. I'm being radical authentic so you can be it too. So allow this transmission, allow this activation to get you into a higher timeline of you. If you do not master you, if you do not see that this is a game, if you do not see that you need to be in your child so you can play, you need to understand your inner world so you can change the external world, you will be in a time loop. If you have challenges, you have difficulties, and you don't face it forward, you will not grow. If you cannot have hard conversations, you can't hear when someone's calling you out in truth, you will not grow. If you don't put yourself in a situation to grow, no matter what the money is, you will not move by self-trust. If we don't trust self, we will not have high self-esteem. And how we get self-esteem is from ourself. That's why it's called self-esteem. Some of us are triggered of what people are telling us in our emotion. That's showing us we take things too personal. You take things personal, you will never grow. Everything is you, but everything ain't about you. If you embrace you, you help someone else to see them, which is also you. We're moving to a new game in the Matrix, a new level in the game of the Matrix. If you have not mastered your lower three chakras, your kundalini will not rise. You won't be able to speak a light language. You won't be able to channel, see the book. You won't be able to see different visions. You won't be able to hear spirit. You won't be able to fly. You won't be able to download information of Tai Chi, of your Kung Fu, of what you did in a different lifetime. Because I haven't learned Kung Fu deeply until October. But I'm doing things with my Chi that I did not learn in this reality. We can all do these things because our DNA is information from our oversoul. We need to understand we are vibrational beings. We can change anything instantaneously. It's very important that we understand that we are scientists and this is an experiment. Some of people are going to have a breakthrough from what I just said. We are scientists, and this is an experiment of bringing in the age of Aquarius, which age of mind, age of information, age of knowingness. You have to know who you are to move in Aquarius age. If you don't know who you are, things will be so challenging. You have to know who you are. Who are you? Beyond Adewale, beyond whoever's here. Who are you? Go deep within. Deep, deep, deep within. Some of us I want to move. Go deep, deep within. Deep, deep within. And you will see. Some of us do 5-minute, 10-minute meditation. What if you did a 30-minute? What if you did a 45? What if you did an hour? This is when you're going to get out of time. Some of us don't even know how to break time. Some of us don't see that when you're doing what you really love, you forget about time. We have to get into our imagination. The rainbow, which is a star gate, which is the lucky charms, which is the luck, which is your charm. If you see that you are a rainbow being, you are everything, this is when you start to move into the luck timeline, where everything is coming to you. Everything is a divine time. Everything's a rhythm. Everything manifests for you. Everything happens for you. You always get what you want. Some of us still don't think that we are source. You guys hear me say these things consistently because I'm reading what's in the Akashic records of everybody's subconscious that's here. I'm not source. I'm not source. Why do you not think you're source? Why do you meet people that you never met them physically, but you know them? Why do you meet people that you've seen them in your dream? Why do you see these people on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and they doing a tarot reading and they speaking directly to you? What you think that is? The collective conscious, which is the Professor X, when he was in that chamber, seeing the mind of all, helping everyone to see. And then there's a movie called X-Men Apocalypse when he seen the other dude was the symbol of a J-U-T, which is Thoth. When he was transferring his conscious in different things. If you read the book of Thoth, it's even talk about this. We are all one, but we ain't all the same. We are the collective. We are all collecting information to help ourselves to remember. This is the game. Triple H, HHH, which is 888. It's all about the game and how you play it. Why is that his theme song in WWE and this is a planet of entertainment? They know. We need to know too. It's all about the game and how you play it. Now he's the biggest business executive of WWE. We need to see these things deeply. This is the transmission that we needed to get for today. Start to ask yourself, how am I serving the collective? How am I serving myself that helps the collective? That's what we need to do. That's what we need to be. This is when we will shift from the jobs. This is when we will shift into our brands. This is when we will shift into our CEO, or we will work for a CEO that is aligned to our purpose. These are the information. This is the transmission that we needed to know today. I have a meeting, so I have to be short today, but I hope you guys got the information that you guys needed today to understand. You master self. You tap into abundance. You tap into your purpose. You move into your highest timeline deeply. And everything that you want will come into reality. Your inner child is the key. Without the child, no imagination, no heaven on earth, no HOE, no heaven on earth. You see? This is serious information. This is the transmission that we gave today. We are now complete. 1214, which is 3, 4, 4, 4, 8, completion of the metaverse.